You're listening to 101.1 FM WOPP IP WDRV IP WALE IP Providence. I'm your co-host, Dhruv.
And I'm your co-host, Alejandro Jackson.
And this is the Outta Pocket Podcast,
where we pull conversation topics out of our pocket
and occasionally go out of pocket.
Welcome back to the Outta Pocket Podcast. We hope you're doing well. What is going on?
I'm expanding my domain on them.
Hey, yo.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we hope you're doing well. Hope that wherever you are, the weather isn't screwing you over.
Yeah, the weather today has been whack.
It could be worse.
It could be worse. Could be worse.
But yeah, it's been a little spotty here. Chances of rain, and the rain has come.
Mm-hmm. Wherever you are, I hope you are not actively getting cooked by exams. And if you are, we're in the same boat.
Yeah, it'd be like that. As the current and only host of the Outta Pocket Podcast, we gotta recycle the same three overarching themes all the time.
All the time.
Today, it's music.
Who could have guessed?
But at the same time, I'm gonna be real honest. I was thinking about this on my way to the studio. This is maybe one of the only times that I will divulge the date in which we're recording. Bro, it's a Saturday night, and we're just here in the studio. What? Goats, brother. But I think this episode, although we have a theme and some topics we want to talk about, is gonna be kind of free flow.
Yeah, for sure.
First things first, bro, got some cooking to do, bro. Go ahead, get at him, bro.
What are we talking about? I'm sorry.
The ops on Federal.
Oh, right. So recently,
I was on TikTok. I was scrolling. I got a little. Some person in Providence do a little food reviews. Went to a restaurant. Suggested this restaurant that I thought would
Cilantro.
Of particular interest to my co-host here.
Cilantro? Am I pronouncing that right? Hey, first of all, allegedly. I like to put that first so we don't get sued for defamation. Cilantro. That being said, y'all, what are we doing here? It's 2024, bro. You can't be putting in your concept for your restaurant, our goal is to make Indian food more palatable. Come on, bro. What are we doing?
What do you mean by that?
What you mean by that, homie? What palate? For what palate specifically are we talking about? Is this palate in the room with us right now?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it 100%. Actually, I don't even know what I'm saying. That sounds like I'm gonna say some controversial.
Yeah.
It's just what, broski? What are we doing here? The next sentence after the one you just stated is typically Indian food is thought of as curry, spicy, and sometimes starchy food.
By whom?
First of all, could you even say is curry even can you use that as an adjective?
I don't know.
It's thought of as curry, spicy, and sometimes starchy food. What is curry food?
I don't know, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't say Indian food's starchy. I mean,
it's carby for sure. In certain contexts.
Sure, but I'm brother.
Either way, though.
Who are we fooling here?
Who are we fooling here? It's saying Indian food is typically. It's I don't know.
I'm not even Desi, and I'm not Indian. I'm offended, bro. This is crazy.
Oh, wild.
I love me some mango chicken curry, dude. I'll that up any day of the week. And you're telling me that needs to be made more palatable? Bro, stop tripping.
I don't know. Either way, you've already failed the brown bag test. When you put non-bread on the website for your Indian restaurant, dog, come on. I know they're not trying to be an Indian restaurant. They're trying to be a modern Indian fusion restaurant, okay? They're making tacos. They're making wraps. Dog, what are we doing here? I don't know, man. It's just, there's some things that It's funny. I said this to Ale right before we checked out their website. I think on the show a while ago, I mentioned something about doing like a Chipotle style Indian fast food restaurant. It's not an original idea. There are restaurants like this that do exist, and I've been to several of them. They're never good. You want to know why? Indian food's not built for that. It's like, come on, man. It's like, if you want to get good, authentic Indian food, why are we trying to make it fast food? Why are we trying to, I don't know. All I'm trying to say is like, this sounds like the idea of some people who went on a yoga retreat and discovered themselves.
I think it's doable, but it takes a lot of dedication. Like it takes like because there's like, so for example,
Right.
we're not a sponsored show.
This is true.
We get money from nobody, but we're not with BSR anymore, Lamau. So I can say things like this. There's this place in Providence called The Village. It's a Nigerian restaurant. I recommend it. I'm not gonna lie, Village is kind of fire.
I've never had Niger food before, so that sounds
It's
exciting.
basically, don't sue me. It is as close as I think you can get to like a Nigerian Chipotle.
Okay.
So like you pull up, the food's like out, like laid out like Chipotle or whatever. But and you like ask them what you want. You can kind of mix and match it, like make things like kind of on the fly for you.
Yeah.
I would argue Nigerian food isn't made
Mm-hmm.
to like isn't like as you mentioned like for like quick or like a quick like fast food. At the same time, you can tell that they like start cooking their shit like either like really early in the morning or like the night before type beat, so that like when it starts to, it's like
It's fresh.
it's kind of the in between.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, Chief. Like I mean, I've never been to an Indian Chipotle like type restaurant, but I can't imagine from what you've explained that they like be making this like slow cooking it throughout the day.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
It just like I get the concept and I can appreciate that it is like a halfway, but like it's just not the same. Like in the same way that Chipotle isn't Mexican food, it's just not. It's its
Well,
own.
honestly, at this point, it's like straight up like
It's its own genre of
it's like
food.
yeah, it's just Chipotle. It's like yeah.
But yeah, either way.
One or three tacos, each filled with your preferred protein and accompanied by a zesty desi cucumber.
Just call it raita, bro. What are we playing here? What are we doing?
Zesty desi cucumber.
Zesty Desi Cucumber is also my handle on.
What now?
Anyway, bro. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like it's funny at the end of the day. That's all it is. It's just for jokes, right? But I will say this. They're trying to make Indian food refreshing, fast, snackable, light. Motherfucker, that already exists. It's called chaat, and every Indian loves it. Can we just get a chaat place in Providence? Like, please. Dog, I swear to God, I'm buying out the underground when I'm rich, and inshallah, we are gonna make our dreams come true. It will be a Cuban Indian snack food stop with drinks and tea and coffee, and it will be infinite. Like it will be the best place to eat on campus. We'll accept flex points. We'll accept whatever meal swipes, whatever. I don't care, bro. We'll accept firstborn children. It's like for some chat, like it's low key is kind of worth. But
I'm no expert, right? I'm not well versed in the ways of making desi delicacies. But last time I checked, if I'm not mistaken, why is there Greek yogurt in the lassi?
Ain't no way they put Greek yogurt in that.
They said indulge in the perfect blend of sweet and alcohol. Complete your meal on a refreshing note with our freshly crafted lassi. Indulge in the perfect blend of sweetness from honey, fresh fruits, Greek yogurt, and occasionally the warmth of turmeric. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think India is importing their like yogurt from Greece to make a lassi. Like, bro, what is happening? What is going on?
I don't drink lassi for protein. I don't drink lassi for gains. Although that does kind of sound like a gas idea. Like they cooked with that. It's just not mango lassi. It's its own. It's its own thing.
Lassi protein shakes in the future.
But I drink lassi so I can get high cholesterol and enjoy myself. Either way, oh man, I could go for some lassi right now. I'm not gonna. Anyway, we've talked about this enough, but yeah, yeah, I cooked them not as hard as I cooked Bruno Mars, but yeah, I don't even know what to say.
I was drinking those just snacks and why they close at 9.
I know it's too late.
You know, episode's over. Bye. See you later.
Yeah, like what are we doing? Oh man.
Speaking of beef, that's actually good. If you've been living under a rock and you don't know what's going on with the hip hop / rap world right now, it's going down. Shit's looking tragic. Actually, you know what? It's not even tragic. I'm not even gonna call it tragic. Honestly, this is one of the greatest things
It's
to
just
happen
funny.
in the rap game in a long time. The beef between literally everybody and Drainos. Drake's got the entire world on him, bro. Pause.
I wonder why it took everyone so long to finally air out the dirty laundry here, but this shit's funny as fuck.
We're kind of like I mentioned, you know, it's a Saturday. We're kind of a little bit on the fly. I feel like the longer we've gotten into the podcasting game, the less and less we become prepared to our episodes. You just walk in the studio, it's like like making outline while we're setting up, and it's just like look, beef time. So, for those who aren't familiar, Metro Boomin Future dropped the local collab album, We Don't Trust You. And surprise feature on that album was Kendrick Lamar, who came and aired out the entire like hip hop game. Bro was like, and flamed Drake and J. Cole, basically.
Motherfuck the big three. He's just big me.
So,
in response to first person shooter mode, turning the shit to a funeral. There's a song, First Person Shooter. It was dropped on Drake's album last fall, For All the Dogs. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Mid project, like I miss like First Person Shooter is the only good song on it. Like what's that Yeet song? I'm making that money for fun. It's like I don't give a fuck. Is the name of the song? It gaff. But like I listen to the songs for the memes and also because the album art looks like it was drawn by a 4-year-old. Yeah, I know. For like dog, right? It was. I remember when it first dropped. There's this AI like Dragon Ball meme that I saw where like Vegeta was listening to this shit and he's like, Goku, this shit's mid. It was supposed to be for all the dogs. But anyway, first person shooter. Here's what's funny about the beef to me. First person shooter, when you listen to it on the surface, might seem like a diss, but it's not. It's just J. Cole like spitting what he thinks are the fact. There are big three in the rap game: him, Drizzy, and K. Dot. And he's like, "Hey,
Aubrey."
Oh yeah. Is it K. Dot? Is it Aubrey or me?
We the big three, like we started the league.
Connecting the shit like I got a job in IT. First of all, also, he's appropriating my culture with that one. Come on, bro. What are you talking about? Tech support's for us. But I'm messing. Now I got beef with J. Cross. But
I'm the CS major.
But yeah, it's like he's not dissing anyone. He's not even sneak dissing. He's just complimenting. He's like, yeah, we're like the big three, you know.
I watched a TikTok in which I showed you. We watched the other day, and this TikTok video makes a point like, imagine you're Kendrick. One of the and we're talking straight stats. Kendrick has the I think the highest grossing solo like hip hop tour like as a solo artist
Mr. Morale.
ever.
Yeah.
And the only one who tops him is Drake and J. Cole together. Like
Mhm.
also J. Cole's first #1 was on Drake's album,
Yep.
the first feature. And like there are a bunch of other like, obviously Kendrick Lamar has a Pulitzer Prize for Damn.
Yeah, it's like
I think it's for Damn.
you're going. Yeah, it is for Damn. It's just
Right.
bars for bar, like album for album, discog for discog. Kendrick has them all cooked
Yeah.
so hard.
And so like Kendrick, so this video makes the point like if you're Kendrick and you're saying that, it's like, bro, put some respect on my name. Like, yeah, what are you trying to say? Like,
Keep my name out your goddamn mouth.
so Kendrick pulled up. He was like, "Hey yo, there ain't no big three. It's just big me, first person shooter." Like, he's like, I ain't doing no sneak dissing.
Yeah.
For all the dogs. What is it? It's okay with all those names.
Yeah, see Pet Cemetery. But that's at the end of the verse.
Yeah.
But either way, he's just not happy. It's like a direct response to that song.
But
Doug, did you see? Okay, we'll get. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, but that's big. Don't get me wrong. With that being said, the song is also on Metro Boomin and Future's album, who, at least Metro Boomin, as we know, has beef with Drake. From my understanding, it's over a verse on like Heroes and Villains or something.
Yeah.
Basically, I don't know it too well, but they don't like each other. I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Like Metro Boomin has vocally voiced a distaste for Drake. Pause.
Oh man.
Pause. Anyway,
Can't say shit anymore, bro.
no Diddy, my bad.
Oh man.
Anyway, and Drake has addressed it on stream and his Anita Maxwell.
Anita Maxwell.
Said to all the tweeted deleters
Wow.
on Metro. They don't like each
To
other.
ladies with gentle hands.
Allegedly, there's also a beef between Future and Drake
Over that supposed collab project that just
over
never
a
dropped.
collab project. I forgot which one it was. It was supposed to be a sequel to
Yeah.
the collab project they had.
The one with Life's Good on it, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
And Drake dropped. Oh, gotta love it. Wi-Fi problems in the studio today.
Anyway, either way.
But, it was supposed to be, they were supposed to drop a collab project, and it seems like there's a bit of beef because Drake dropped a collab project with 21 Savage, and then they ended up going on tour, and Future and Drake's collab project never dropped and whatever. And allegedly, there's also some drama about the girl, but whatever.
The drama about a girl is so funny, bro.
So, Future and Metro, they apparently don't like Drake. Kendrick doesn't like Drake because although they used to be boys back in the day, and I'm pretty Drake was always a good kid in that city, I think.
Poetic justice.
They used to
Hey, yo, maybe this is poetic justice.
They used to go on tour together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick made a verse on a song called Control.
Yep.
I want to say 2013.
Mm-hmm.
And again, as you mentioned earlier with J. Cole's verse, from my it was more.
I take it to be like it's very like from competition. Kendrick is basically like, I'm him, bro. And like, this is like a whole entirely separate conversation. But they say this a lot, like for example, in like combat sports. Like oftentimes, which sleeve is this? Oh, this one.
Oftentimes, like to be, or like if you.
You haven't seen Whiplash. Have you seen Whiplash?
Yeah. I'll watch it over spring break. Yeah.
Last time we were on the show.
Yeah, we haven't seen Whiplash, but now I have seen Whiplash.
Okay.
Yep.
So Whiplash, right? In the movie, they essentially address a theme of the human experience, which is like wanting to be the best at something, right? And like what you have to sacrifice. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Whiplash, whatever. They talk in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. Everybody just addressed him as Miles Teller. I don't even remember his name in this movie.
Oh yeah.
Whatever, Miles Teller.
Shit. Yeah, you're so right. I can't remember the
It's
character's
Miles
name.
Teller, bro.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is everyone knows Terrence Fletcher. Yeah.
So Miles Teller breaks up with his girlfriend, and he's basically like,
That shit was mad funny.
like, I want to be the best, so like we can't date because he basically breaks it down like if you want to be like, he's like I have to give up. Whatever. Long story short, what I'm trying to say is like for people who want to be the best at their craft, they oftentimes, like need to. And what I was saying with combat sports earlier, in like particular, like right, like you kind of have to convince yourself you're the best. So you tell it has to be like you truly need to believe that you're the best at what you do. and I feel like in part that like excels even. So you
Mhm.
talk about sports like Mike Tyson. If you've seen the interview clips of like Mike
Yep.
Tyson, something like that, he would talk about like how he's a god and how like like he was untouchable in the ring,
Mhm.
and like a lot of it like I mean obviously Mike Tyson was a legendary fighter, very successful boxing career, right? And like,
He's about to get cooked by.
You're
I'm kidding.
gonna make a seven.
I'm ready for him to cook Jake Paul though. That's gonna be lit. But anyway, we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see.
But like right, so I say all this to say I
Mhm.
think Kendrick on the verse, right? He's talking about he's the best, right? Do I think that like
It's a mentality thing, honestly.
it's a
Like,
mentality thing, and I think similar to like J. Cole's verse, like what you're saying with J. Cole's verse on First Person Shooter, like I think it's a bit of friendly competition. Do I think J. Cole thinks like he's like up there like one of the best? Like yeah, and I think Kendrick thinks so too. And he made this verse very, from my understanding.
who would have thought? Who would have thought the greatest rapper could come from coincidence? Duckworth, last song on Dem. It's true. He has pride in what he does,
Yeah, and so
and rightfully so because
well,
like,
I'm
he's
fully surprised, bro.
the GOAT. Come on,
But yeah, so Drake,
not to glaze,
from
but
my
like,
understanding, he didn't take that too well. I know there's an interview clip of him being like, "Yo, I don't know why you had to do that, man. Like you didn't have to like right." But
I
they
can
got beef,
imagine Drake saying that shit too.
They got beef, bro. Kendrick got beef. Metro got beef. Future got beef. I'm
The
listening to
Weeknd
this
got beef.
project,
The Weeknd is also on
bro.
that shit.
First song, Weeknd. Who? Keep in mind, well, Loki. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he's gonna be my top artist this year.
Nah, he wasn't last year for me. It was Kendrick last
He's
year,
been my top
actually.
artist, but The Weeknd, who I'm a big fan of. I'm not gonna lie. I'm biased.
We've talked about him on the
Vintage,
show
His Sponsors,
so
yes,
many
we've
times.
made an episode on him. Bro, who stated on tour, his last tour for Dawn FM,
Mhm.
one, that he was changing his name from The Weeknd to Abel. So, like, two, that he was done with features. Bro said, I'm done with features. My last feature was gonna be on,
What was it before
It
that?
was like, I'm not gonna lie, it was on, respectfully, it was on a project that I don't necessarily think deserves his last feature, but whatever.
Was it Donda? No, it was definitely
on
after
Utopia.
Hurricane. Oh, it was Utopia, wasn't
But
it?
he showed up on somebody's album. I don't remember who, and I was like, this is, I'm not gonna lie, it was somebody like irrelevant in the
Yeah.
grand scheme of things. Respectfully. But
Mhm.
you know what? Whatever. He's like, I'm done with features. Bro, heard they were dissing
He got the
Drake,
call and
he
he's like,
said,
I'm there.
bro, count me in. He was like, bro, I will fly to the studio right now. I will make you the most fire, like, background vocals ever, bro.
Could have sworn we've also talked about the Aubrey Abel beef on
I think
this
so.
show on a previous episode about the Weeknd. But either way, they used to be boys in Toronto, and
boys.
now they're not.
And there's a lot of beef there, so
Carne.
Weeknd doesn't like Drake, Kendrick doesn't like Drake, Metro doesn't like Drake, Future doesn't like
Muchos
Drake.
carne.
Rick Ross, which this is random, but we'll come back later in the story. I'm just thinking of people who beef with Drake. Allegedly, they had a falling out at some point, and then
Mhm.
Drake invited Rick Ross's ex-wife to a show, give her like VIP treatment.
Wild,
and now,
bro.
Like,
Wild.
right? So,
All I'm saying is, Drake is kind of doing it to himself, because like he thinks he's the greatest. Like, and we said that's part of the mentality. And by like the metrics, by the stats, kind of is.
I'm gonna say this right now. I don't think he's. I think this may be a like miscommunication. I think, from the way I understand the beef, and the way J. Cole kind of initially presented it, I took it to mean best rapper.
Mm-hmm.
I am not giving Drake best rapper. Like,
never.
No way.
Never.
Greatest musician, you can make that argument.
Greatest musician, hardly.
Based on numbers.
Like, yeah, purely based on
Based
stats.
on numbers, right? Like, sure. Like, he's I don't know, he's either about to or has tied Michael in what is it, like number ones?
Yeah, number ones on the Billboard charts.
Like, I think undeniably, you can make the argument. Like, I think he's a bigger artist than Kendrick. Like, that is like by the numbers. That is
which is tragic, but
by the numbers, that is fact.
it's
But
understandable.
That's just the truth. Just the way I understand this beat to be is greatest rapper, and I do not think he. You can. I don't even think he's top 3 greatest rappers.
Dude, he's not even top 5. Like
it's like Kendrick.
Lil Wayne has better bars than Drake.
Eminem,
Eminem,
Nas,
Tupac, Biggie.
Like,
gotta put respect on their
it's
names,
a
bro.
big three, like you started the league, bro. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Well, I mean,
Come
J.
on, man.
Cole said that. J. Cole's better than Drake in terms of rap.
In
Like,
terms
if we're
of rap.
talking rap, Drake is not. Right? Like, so, right. But you know, like you said, mentality, right?
Mhm.
Rick Ross, I don't know, but you know, but he got beef, right?
Did he?
No, that's a whole. That's bro. Travis, who, as far as we knew, was boys with Drake. This is one of the craziest things.
Yeah, that's true. That's
As
true.
far as we knew, was boys with Drake, and I think they're still boys based on what we'll get to in a second. I think they're still boys, but well, I'll get to that in a moment.
But bro was playing like that.
Bro was out rolling loud with Future and Metro and said, "Hey yo, play that," and they played like the first verse. Look, all I'm gonna say, either they like didn't show Travis the entire song, which
Maybe.
maybe they were in the studio one day. He heard like a snippet of it. They played like the first 2 seconds. Obviously, bro, I think it goes without saying. Anybody who heard that beat like off rip was like, "What is this? What is that melody?" Like, bro, that was like Metro Boomin is one of the greatest producers of our time. Honestly, one of the greatest producers in history. Period. I would say
True.
that. And just the way he like sampled a bunch of old school, like older pieces, older rap.
Dude, I saw a short this morning about how Father Stretch My Hands Part 1 was made. Shit was lit. Dude, Ye like just slid over like some demos to Metro and he's like, "Hey, like do your thing." And Metro's like, I mean, we've talked about Ye on the show too. He hasn't come up in this story yet.
Well, yeah.
He's not really a part of this.
He's not really part of it. He said he watched Kendrick on
Yeah, that's what I was about to bring up. That shit was No Party. I watched him on No Parties in LA. I watched whatever, bro. But
I was scrolling through some a good friend of mine, Marlo, and I remember I like sent him a post and he said he goes, Kanye's trying to start a civil war in the rap civil war. And I was like doing his own thing.
Yeah, it's mad funny. He's an agent of chaos.
Yeah,
but
and like recently, like I want to say like a month ago, it was so funny. He made an Instagram post and ranting about a bunch of people in like the hip hop game he doesn't like, and he was like, "Yo, fuck Drake," and Drake was like, "Yo, what did I do?"
He's just catching strays at this
I'm
point,
like,
bro.
Like, Kanye and Drake's relationship is one of the funniest things. Like, if any of you know the story behind Lift Yourself, it's hilarious.
But yeah, the whole thing is Kanye slid Metro the beat, and Metro was at the time like not as big as he is now, but still big. It was like he cooked up this beat, and he's like, "Damn, bro, like Kanye's Kanye." Like I will say this, in terms of producers, Kanye is also up there. I
will say this with my entire chest, and I will die on this hill. Kanye is an amazing musical mind. I'm
like, say what you want about him, but I do truly believe, like, from my understanding, I'm pretty sure he was mentioned in an interview that, from my understanding, Kanye has synesthesia. And, like, I don't know, there's a way in which he sees music that is just different.
Producers are on another level. Like, to be good at producing, you're like,
yes,
you're cracked.
But controversy aside, I think just in terms of talent and the realm of like music, like I think Kanye is talented, like extremely.
Oh, 100%. So yeah, Metro slid this beat back to him, and he's like, "Damn, he's not gonna." And then it was like, Ye, Travis, some other dude playing Madison Square Garden, and Kanye's like at the concert, he's like, "Yo, dude, like you didn't put your tag on this. Send me your tag." And Metro's like, "Okay," and he slides over the young Metro, we don't trust you. And he's just like seeing this video blow up on social where Kanye threw in the tag right at that moment. Like, you know the moment if you know the song. It's the shit that's like sends you straight to like the next plane of comprehension. Either way, like, yeah, Metro's good. I'm really excited actually for the thing on Tuesday, even though I don't have tickets. I think it's just gonna be sick to hear what like comes of that, because people are gonna be talking about the beef, 100%.
So, well, bro, but yeah, man, this episode we have some low-key. We're lagging.
Yeah, we're lagging. But okay, low-key, I'm gonna start some beef right here. Fuck the University of Pennsylvania, bro. Like, come on. Yeah. No, I refuse to elaborate.
Okay, moving on. So Travis at Rolling Loud We don't know if he only heard a snippet, if he only heard the beat, or if he heard the entire song. The thing that's crazy is if you heard the entire song and knew that it was a Drake, like there's so many ifs. Like it's like if you heard the entire song, if Kendrick's verse was even in it already, like if they even showed him Kendrick's verse. But like long story short, that's the other thing. The verse that Future spits at the beginning of the song, I'm pretty sure has like some Drake disses in it, which was a different verse than he performed at Rolling Loud, right? So who knows? But if Travis knew about all this and asked them to play it, that's kind of crazy, bro. Like, bro heard this was like, yo, play that after bro made Sicko Mode and Meltdown, like. But so that's like, where's Travis on in this side of the beat?
Wait, Sicko Mode? What's Sicko Mode have to do with it?
Like Travis and Drake. Like
wait, Drake's on that?
On Sicko Mode?
Since when, bro? What? Wait, no way.
Bro, that's like
what?
Yes, I just took a Xan 13 hours to
That's Drake?
Yes, dude.
What? Dude, no way. I never noticed that before.
That's why The Weeknd, one of his songs was like I think on After Hours was like
it makes sense. Like now that I'm listening to the song in my head, it's definitely Drake. Okay, to be fair, I started listening to Sicko Mode in 10th grade, and that was like one of the first hip hop tracks I like ever tried listening to. Like that's when I was like getting into hip hop like that. So I didn't really know everyone.
Faith, everybody's like, he goes, I mean,
I took half a Xan and I still stay awake.
Because Drake's like, I took half a Xan 13 hours.
Yeah.
So I like a light, and everybody's like,
goofy, yeah.
The Weeknd's like, I took half a Xan and I still stay awake.
Because The Weeknd has more demons than Drake, bro.
Yeah, they're like, they're beefing, right? And so, everybody's saying, this may be reading into it. That's like a lot of what happens in rap. But, so everybody doesn't know where Travis stands. But obviously, everybody's like, oh, well, Travis is on Team Metro, and like Kanye. Well, not but
Kanye's a free agent, bro. Kanye does Kanye.
Agent, but he's a free agent at the same time. Kanye doesn't like Drake, and also he's like technically family with Travis by way of like ex-partners. Because they like.
Oh yeah.
He was married to Kim.
Yeah.
And Travis
had,
and so they're actually like low key family. They like really like fuck with each other. On like like work aside. So whatever, right? So if we're keeping track, right? Metro, Future, Kendrick Lamar, Travis Scott,
The
Weeknd, Rick Ross. Everybody's questioning where 21 Savage is on because he has two live projects with Metro Boomin, but he also has his boys with Drake, right? 21 Savage hasn't said anything. So we still don't trust your drops. Playboy Cardi's on it. Like, as everybody, right?
Cardi.
And Metro Boomin tweets like, yo, pick a side, stay on your side, right? So it's like that. Everybody's beefing, right? Week passes, everybody's like, oh damn, Kendrick really shook up the rap game. What are they gonna do? You want to cover the next part of the beef, bro?
I mean, honestly, you know this better than me, but I think the next thing is the J. Cole diss, right? Yeah. So J. Cole drops a surprise like 7-minute freestyle diss.
Well, he drops an EP, bro.
He drops an EP called Might Delete Later, and he drops a reverse Kendrick diss, and everyone just clowns the fuck out. Bro fell off like The Simpsons. Like, come on, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. So if you haven't, I think Kendrick's somebody who's close-ish to J. Cole talked about this. Apparently, 7-minute drill is like an exercise that they do in the studio where it's like 7 minutes to like make a song. Like basically like beat goes, right? You like listen to it a little bit, and you can have like a few like seconds to like think about it, but like basically you just like you go. So it's like a 7-minute drill is like it's like an exercise they do.
Yeah.
And so basically, I guess that was just like next 7-minute drill. Yeah, he has a bar that's like you fell off like The Simpsons. I do not think it's one of the greatest bars rap has seen.
And he also goes on to say like blatantly like false statements about Kendrick's discography, but also complimenting it at the same time. He's not really taking a stance. He's just being like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and then
he's like, you drop a hard verse like every 30 months or so. 4 albums in 12 years.
Hey, quality over quantity any day.
Which, yeah.
Either way,
so
J. Cole went to sleep that night. And all he heard was...
I remember he was completely...
I was about to say the same fucking shit.
I remember you using your lips.
This is how much is it? Loving you was complicated. Loving you was complicated. And bro woke up and he's like, I need to apologize.
2 to 3 days. Well, I cannot speak. 2 to 3 days later. Can you explain?
Yeah, J. Cole drops. It wasn't sitting right with my soul.
Live. I had a car, like at Dreamville Fest, at his own music festival.
He apologized to Kendrick and he's like, I'll take it down off the streaming platforms, which hasn't happened yet to me.
Oh, brother, it happened.
Oh, it happened?
Literally,
So, okay,
yesterday.
7-minute drill's gone then.
7-minute drill is gone. This is the only time, I think, ever in rap history where somebody has taken back
Fired a shot and then took it back.
taken it off of streaming services, bro. So,
honestly, though, respect the hell out of it.
this stirred up a lot
Kinda
of
based.
controversy. You know, some people are thinking, hey, respect to J. Cole. You know, that was a very mature thing to do. Other people are like, he cannot be the GOAT ever again. Like, he cannot be considered a rap GOAT.
But that's fine. Like, he did a very mature thing, and frankly, I respect it.
with the rationale being that, like, you know, a rap kind of just back and forth like a rap battle, a competitive rap battle. I wouldn't call it.
It's not a rap battle in the sense of like, you know, two people in the same place like back and forth, right? But it's like a bit like, you know, essentially whose penmanship can.
Outclass the other. And somebody made the argument, another TikTok today, so it's like made the argument like, if like you are like, you and like another great team like in sports are like playing for like, you know, the finals, right, for the trophy, and one team like quote unquote forfeits or like, then you can't be considered best is what like the argument is. Whatever. I'm not saying that like I necessarily believe that, but you know, just,
Not incorrect, though.
putting that perspective.
I think, like, given the context of this, it's clear that, like, in my mind, Kendrick is just the GOAT. Yes, I am biased. I am biased.
No,
But
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, bro, stats wise, Pulitzer Prize, bro. Like, come on. But it gets so much better. It gets so much better. You honestly couldn't make this up.
yeah, you got it, because
We still don't
yeah.
trust you. So make sure in future they make a 2-parter. You know?
Shit's like 90 minutes long, bro.
Yeah, they make a 2-parter.
That's longer than To Pimp a Butterfly.
It's actually low-key, so it's 25 songs, 18 of them are actually, it's an R&B album. Future's low-key singing, like, most of the track. The Weeknd...
The Weeknd actually fully comes out of retirement because on We Don't Trust You, he did background vocals. He did
The Young Metro stuff, yeah, he's floating.
He didn't actually, like...
Sing lead.
Yeah. Bro said, nah, gloves are off, bro. Drake, I'm coming
for your ass, bro. And straight up, fully went for it. Straight up, like, says, like, I'm glad, like, I didn't... He's like, I'm glad I didn't sign my life away. Like, he...
for that song. Obviously alluding to OVO, for those who don't know, between them there was essentially
XO, OVO was like a, you know, The Weeknd's label XO and OVO, you know, were close back in the day when they're first coming up, and I think like they wanted to do like a merger or something, right? And all of a sudden The Weeknd's like, I'm grateful, like I didn't send my life away, right? And
OG XO fans, though.
yeah, and basically like, you know, forget Drake, bro. Bro was like, right. A$AP Rocky comes out of retirement.
A$AP Rocky, no
Rocky
way.
So the first 18 songs are like R&B low-key, and then the next
The second, yeah.
like rap. It's like the next 7 of rap. A$AP Rocky is out of retirement.
Bro finally got out of jail from like
Yeah,
Europe.
He's been out.
I know he
Because
has.
He had a kid with Rihanna.
Yeah.
The father lifestyle. I was just like, dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Bro hasn't made. He pops in like cologne ads and like fashion stuff.
Yeah.
He's like married to, or I don't know if they're married, but he's like with Rihanna. He had a kid. Like bro's just like, bro's chilling. Bro's like, man.
I will never forget the first time I heard that verse in that song off the Creed 2 soundtrack. Goated.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, you know, A$AP Rocky comes out of retirement, flames Drake.
Whereas like he's talking. He straight up says on the song, "You should have put me in the first album." He's like, "You should have
put me. We don't trust you, bro." He straight up. This is the definition of we
heard they're dissing. Like he's like, "Oh, we're dissing Drake, bro. Count me in."
That's so funny, dude.
Like, bro, I'm not gonna. You can't make this up. Like I don't know how. Like you have to be like a villain, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, last song on the first 18 tracks, Red Leather, which is a snippet
Of Futures that was leaked, a while ago. I want to say like 2 years ago. People have been waiting for it to come out. Finally comes out on this album. 6-minute song, 4 minutes past, all Future. Who do we hear in the last 2 minutes? You want to take a guess?
Nah, bro. I don't even know. It's not Rick Ross, is it?
Jermaine.
No way! No way!
J. Cole is on We Still Don't Trust You.
That's
Rapping on Red Leather. And in his verse straight up says, like, I've never been on that toughest N-word shit. I'm just a rapper who, like, I'm just trying to be a sick rapper and take somebody's girl.
he said what?
Like, take somebody's bitch.
Yeah. I mean, low-key, if you make a song like Wet Dreams, you've never been the toughest, bro. I respect it, though.
He should have said in the song, when the Blix gets a blasting, I become a track star.
Wait, that's kind of based.
So many people took that to mean, I mean, obviously, you can take it for, like, literal, like, obviously growing up in lower-income neighborhoods, gun violence, et cetera, But, you can also, given the context of the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, that when things get hot and the beef starts, J. Cole's like, nah, bro.
But low-key, he's just there for the music. I respect it.
Yeah, and so, yeah. But this, honestly, I feel like has destroyed, like, people are like, cannot see J. Cole the same. Like, because one other thing that I didn't mention from the first TikTok video I saw was like, on J. Cole's diss, he says, if he wasn't dissing, then we wouldn't be discussing him. J. Cole brought him up in the first place.
Yeah.
J. Cole is the one who brought him up on First Person Shooter, was like, hey, yo, is it me, Aubrey, or Kendrick? Bro, Kendrick didn't ask for that.
And people have been discussing Kendrick. It's just wrong on so many levels, bro.
So everybody's like, right, so you brought bro up. Bro dissed you. You made another diss that was like, which he states at the end of the song is a warning shot, which you can't listen to now unless you find it, like,
I'm sure someone's uploaded it, yeah.
And then you take it back. You apologize. You're like, hey, take it back. You apologize, and then you take it off streaming services, and then you end up on the sequel album, which, like, on somebody either A, they like Metro had this verse sitting for like a while. Like B, or like I just like obviously we don't know what goes on behind the scenes,
right.
But in the presumably in the 3 weeks from the first album to the next album. Or presumably,
J. Cole said, switching sides.
In the week from the apology to this album, because
switching sides.
He said, "Let me hop on that." So, everybody, the memes were funny. For any of you who tying in two of our overarching topics, music, comic culture, everybody's comparing this to Avengers: Civil War. If you've seen the MCU, everybody's like, "This is Avengers: Civil War." We got like Metro Future, The Weeknd, Kendrick, J. Cole. Drake, and obviously, J. Cole with Dreamville and Drake with OVO. Who knows, maybe Jid, right?
Yeah.
What now? J. Cole apologizes, right? Sure. It's for the Thanos.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's
This isn't Civil War, it's Endgame, bro.
Literally, like, it is actually, like, crazy how everybody in the music industry is, like, it's like, they have all collectively decided we are, like, coming to Drake's side.
Which is, like, honestly funny as shit. They took one look at the lake, or not the lake, one look at the leak, and they're like, nah, this dude's gotta get nerfed. Like, he's gotta go down, bro.
It's hilarious. This is actually so, like, honestly, this is, like, the memes are some of the funniest things. Like, what we mentioned earlier, that I remember he's conflicted, like, it's funny.
Yeah.
Right? So, this is a beef. As of today, as of recording this today, which is April 13th, Drake diss track got leaked. It's pretty.
Is it bars?
It's solid.
Okay.
And he also mentions Travis in the song. He says to like Kendrick, he's like, he's basically like, you can't even be biggest three. He's like, SZA got you wiped out, Travis got you wiped out, Savage got you wiped out.
SZA got Kendrick wiped. Travis got him wiped, and who else did he say?
Savage.
Oh nah, bro.
I mean. But it's a good diss from what I've heard. And he says one of the stuff, he's like, how can you be a big stepper with a US 7 men's shoe?
That's wild,
That's funny.
That's funny.
That's funny. Right. I question how people will take it, given that it got leaked. Like it wasn't kind of released on his own accord. So Rick Ross, I said we bring back earlier. Yeah, he's relevant because he like a lot that the track. He dissed Rick Ross on the album. You know,
He says, Metro Boomin, you like shut your ass up and get back to playing them drums.
That's crazy, bro. This is why, like, honestly, I never liked Drake that much to begin with, bro. Like,
yeah.
it was chill when he like started leaning into like, oh, I'm like corny, and it's like, oh yeah, okay, it's funny, but like, bro, stay in your lane. You're not the GOAT.
Yeah,
You've never been the GOAT.
Like I said, I feel like it's community. I don't know. It's like it's a mentality thing that we talked about. So yeah, but the thing that I found funny is that I don't know if this is true. Obviously, signs that out. If this is true, this honestly couldn't make my like month more. Allegedly, this leaked song is produced by none other than DJ Khaled.
That's
Like,
crazy, bro.
which I like just find so funny.
We the best
Yes, it
music.
literally says we the best music, and bro, I just find it so funny because Drake is like, bro, like,
Nobody
bro,
got me. Nobody. And DJ
outpressed,
Khaled
like
pulls.
straight up, he's like, either DJ Khaled pulled up was like, yo, I got you, or bro called, he's like, Khaled, I need you, bro. Either way, I find funny, and I just
So funny,
So
bro.
that's the beef as of right now. Everybody be Drake. He just isn't the weekend on it.
Yeah.
I forget the bars, but you know. So it's like right. It's like that.
It's like that.
And
It's crazy that it's Khaled and Drake, bro. Like,
that's like, but they have some good songs together.
anyway.
And one thing I saw this post on Reddit that I don't know if it's true, but if it is, I think that would be crazy. Is that allegedly Family Ties contains some disses
Really?
towards Drake.
Huh.
I will look into if I can find these lyrics.
Never caught that in there. I'm sure it must be buried deep.
So.
Oh yeah, where's Keem in all this?
Yeah.
Baby Hakeem.
Oh, so allegedly one of them is when he talks about, so in the song Kendrick mentions Ye. Where is it?
Amazing, brother.
He says,
Pop out only on occasion, brother.
hey, yo. Where is it?
Who went platinum? I call that a visitor.
No.
Maybe. What part? Like what part of the song is it? Yeah. Oh yeah. Kanye changed his life, but me, I'm still an old school Gemini. Is right at the end of that. Let's see. Let me jump. Too far.
It shouldn't be here. Essentially, the line is like, damn, I need to find it because I think the
Maybe it's like a different version that you're looking at. I don't know.
Oh, the other thing was also when he says number 2 DM.
Yeah.
Okay, allegedly, there are rumors that Drake DMs Baby Keem's like girl or something.
Oh damn.
And there's a clip of Kanye on an interview he did 2 years ago after he was talking about like kind of warfare in the rap game, and he straight up says like it's actually like kind of crazy. He's like, Drake, when it comes to like warfare in the rap game, isn't the type to like come at you directly. He likes to play like chess, and he'll like DM like all the girls around you. He'll really like
Right.
close to like many or something. And so like when you
Yeah.
people are thinking that like
all the more reason to dislike Drake. Honestly, that's just like goofy behavior.
That that he allegedly DM'd
Mm-hmm.
Baby Keem's girl or something like that. And then like when he's like he put me in some low school Gemini. Everything. Yeah, Kanye changed his life. It's said that it's supposed to be like, that because Kanye and Drake made up like at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah. when Kanye got back with Drake, I was slightly confused. Wasn't as mature as I thought. Had some healing to do. Father Time. Yeah.
Which I think, well, they did a show together to I think, raise money for somebody who's been incarcerated and
Mhm.
they've been advocating for his release very, very much. I don't know too much about. But essentially they like made it at some point. Kanye's now.
Kanye's changed his mind since then, and he's like, forget Drake.
Free agent.
But essentially they're not supposed to be like, yeah, Kanye changed his life and was able to make up with him, but me, like, I'm still most
Gemini, like, basically, like, still, I stand on this, like, fuck Drake.
Standing on business.
So there's allegedly there are some allusions to family ties, or some distance to Drake and family ties.
Anyway, we talked about this enough.
We've talked about this for a million years. I think it's honestly one of the greatest
things to happen to rap game in a long time, just because I think
it's just interesting.
There's somebody who works here at the university who works with like the minority communities, and I won't
mention on the show, but essentially like on their Instagram talked about how they're like a big fan of like old school rap, and for them like this beef kind of is like one of the most exciting things like from their perspective to have.
Back in the day, this shit used to happen all the time.
Like it has a different vibe to it. It feels more like kind of like back in those days, like Pac, Biggie, I mean obviously. But yeah, it's an exciting thing to happen. Obviously,
just as long as it doesn't go too far.
Yeah, that's right.
R.I.P. Biggie.
I think if we
and Pac.
With the mentality, keep it competitive. Obviously, at the end of the day, it's an art form.
Mm-hmm.
These are just artists trying to perfect their art, and as fans, you just want to listen to clever wordplay
yeah, that's the thing. As long as it stays to that, it's exciting. That's why Drake a snake, bro. He's going around talking to people's girls like, come on, man. Come on, man.
So, spring weekend.
Swerve. We got Drake.
So, if you recall, around this time last year, we had an episode revolving around spring weekend. Every year, Brown University has a concert. This year, it's not a weekend.
It's a day.
It's a day.
We lost our money.
But essentially, there's a day of concerts, and every year it's a big thing. They release a lineup, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
And the Brown Concert Agency a week ago released a lineup a little over a week ago for who's going to be performing spring weekend this year. Due to severe budget cuts, they really had to make do, and so unfortunately, because of the lengthy amount of time we spent talking about rap beef, we probably won't have time to out like we did last year.
Dive into each artist, check out their music. But
we have
Yves Tumor, Jordan Ward,
Eliana, Weston Estate, and
Undertow Brass Band.
The Brown University staple.
Undertow Brass
Band.
We talked about him on last year's show.
Yeah, just check out the last spring weekend episode, or episode from around this time last year. I don't know the exact episode. I think our first episode, it was on camera.
Yeah.
Our first episode was in the studio. It was 35, so it must be like 39.
Yeah.
Something like that, around there.
Makes sense.
But Undertow Brass Band, Brown staple, always here. Every year, respect. So this is our spring weekend lineup.
I am personally not familiar with any of these artists. How about yourself?
Not personally. I have Spotify has recommended a Yves Tumor song to me once, and I liked it. I didn't. And I also checked out the Bonnaroo lineup for this year. I think Yves Tumor is going to be there too. So it's I'm indifferent personally, but hey, as long as it's good music and it's live music, I'm always down. And also, one of my boys told me that Jordan Ward is also supposed to be pretty solid. So I'm excited.
I know a lot of people who are excited about Jordan Ward. Hey yo,
what's up? Hey yo.
Hold on a minute. So I know a lot of people were personally excited about Jordan Ward. I haven't listened to any of Jordan's music personally. I was hanging out with friends. Shout out to Jared Ketz,
Yeah, man.
great friend of mine. Honestly, one of just real,
Chill viber.
yeah, just a great person. Um, like active in the Brown community. So like, people, if you may be watching this and you're part of the Brown community, you may know Jared. But
The cousin of death.
yeah, shout out Jared, an artist. Shout out Cousin of Death. I'm pretty sure it's on Instagram. The plug is really soon.
Shout out to Not So Different. Heard they're doing a rap battle coming up soon.
Yeah.
NSD Super Bowl.
Maybe get somebody on the show. If I'm not mistaken, his Instagram handle is TheEcu. Wait, did I say COUZINOFDEATH?
Unless you change it, but right. The Wi-Fi in the studio is acting up today, but it should be something like that. So you may be able to find it. Really quick, we'll try to quickly go through the artists. We still have some time left. We have 5 minutes, right? We'll do a little speed run. Sean Lee Bowie, aka Yves Tumor, is an American musician and producer of experimental music. Born in Miami, Florida. Check out episode
Heroes, baby.
And you know the Metropolitan Menaces?
Yeah.
Why were we also Metro Boomin like Heroes and Villains, Brody? So, Yves Tumor.
I was actually thinking about this earlier today. Quick diversion. I know everyone's talking about we don't trust you. Everyone's talking about we still don't trust you. And Heroes and Villain. I was listening to some of the Spider-Verse stuff earlier today, and I'm like, I totally forgot that album dominated the summer in my mind.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah.
I feel like
Metro's been active.
Yeah, I feel like that's like, gave a lot of
Mm-hmm.
fans.
Mhm.
There were other people who typically wouldn't listen to. So yeah, Yves Tumor, raised in Knoxville, Tennessee, making music at 16, self-taught, drums, bass, guitar, keyboards. Started Gave at 20 after college.
College is
It'll be exciting either way. Seems like a good performer and good musician. So
Currently based out of Italy. So I'm just curious. Yeah.
during 2020 designed upholstery and designed furniture and furthered their interest in upholstery.
based. Oh, also, you said something about Jared and
Oh yes.
Jordan Ward.
Yes, I yeah. So I verified the handle.
It is because of the death spelled how I spelled it. Yeah, I was just hanging out with Jared. Shout out Jared. And Jared played some like Western Estate. Solid. Like I was like, I liked it. So I think they're a group. So that'll be interesting because I don't think during our time.
We haven't had a group in a while, which is exciting because I'd like
Undertow Brass Band.
Undertow Brass Band, baby.
But yeah, so he's Tumor. That's He's Tumor. Jordan Ward. So Jordan Alexander Ward is a 28-year-old R&B soul artist. Has a Tiny Desk concert, which Tiny Desk concerts are.
Usually a good indication that your music slaps.
Damn, did Jordan not have a Wikipedia page?
Damn.
Became involved in musical theater and his adolescence joined a dance studio to train in ballet, tap, jazz,
Based.
Yes.
Damn, I really got to start listening to this stuff because it's coming up soon.
For sure. Well, so here's a controversial. Are you gonna go?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna go.
Really?
I was just thinking about
I respect it.
I think
Giving up a Saturday to...
it's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday?
Bro, yes.
Nah, bro.
That's part of the reason why I don't think I'm gonna go.
Damn.
Because it's on a Sunday. If
It's not raining. It should be like at night. I have a 9 a.m. the next day. I also like don't know any of the artists, and like candidly, I'm not gonna lie, like the last few weeks have been pressing me, bro. And to have a Sunday where I know that I won't really have any other commitments because everybody else is busy, and I can just be in my room and like get work done, sleep a bit.
Real. That was me. Yeah, that does sound healing. That was me last spring weekend on that Sunday. I went Saturday. I gave up all Saturday. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have fun. It was lit. I had a blast. Like, dude, that JID concert. I mean, I was getting sturdy out there, bro. It was fucking sick. And then Sunday, I'm like, yo, I have my fun. I am gonna lock in now.
So then we have Eliana, Eliana Moriche is a Palestinian Chilean singer-songwriter. Who has 2 EPs, Eliana 1.
Bro,
Eliana
born in 2002 is tough.
Oh, hey, yo, what are we doing?
Dog, what am I doing with my life? Me when I see someone my age who's more talented than me.
Born in Israel. This is conflicting.
Anywho.
Yeah, well, one thing says Nazareth, Palestine, one says Israel.
This is politically dicey territory.
Yes, this is,
We are reflecting what we're talking about on the internet.
Yes,
This is
what is reflected off the internet. Do some research on these artists and make your conclusions about, I don't know, just what you think about them. Draw some inspiration from jazz and blues, which should be exciting. Alternative genres are alternative pop, Arabic traditional music, and urban. And just looks like a relatively recent artist to like come up.
Mm-hmm.
I think first project looks like 2019.
Brown usually is good with that. I wonder where. I've always wondered where do the artists stays, bro? Because it's not like they're like, hey, we got a room open in Perkins for y'all.
That's crazy. Debut album announced to be released on April 12th, which was yesterday.
Oh, sick.
So, and then last but not least, Western State. So Western State.
Yada.
Is loading.
I am hungry.
That's nice. But
Caliente
the
son.
internet.
Yeah, the internet is not being our friend today.
This is what I'm gonna do. When in doubt, iPhone it out. Pause.
Oh, here we go. Western State. Wants the world to know that they're definitely Auntie's favorite boy band, named in jest for an affluent neighborhood adjacent to their hometown of Cary, North Carolina. I've been there.
Nice.
Very sick. Yeah. There's wait, no way. Dude, half this group is desi, it looks like. Dude, hell yeah. And that makes sense because the reason I was in Cary, North Carolina is because there's a massive Hanuman temple in the mountains out there. Wait, this actually got me mad hyped. Oh yeah, I definitely got it. I mean, come on, you gotta go support the culture. So yeah, that's kind of sick. Yeah, lo-fi alt band from North Carolina. Indians living in the South. I mean, shout out. We exist. It's not even like a we exist thing. There are a bunch of us. So hell yeah.
Yeah, mom's Latino.
As we all know, when India and Cuba get together, no one's safe.
Oh yeah.
Shrikar, Nanduri, Abhi, Manas, Panchavati. Dude, these are some brown sounding names. Thank God, bro. Like, they weren't like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start going by like J. It's like perfectly Indian name. Like I don't know what point I'm trying to make here, but
yeah, they're inspired by rap.
Oh yeah, man.
Indie rock, indie pop.
This sounds like
Girls not being. I just remember.
the indie soft boy allegation.
It was allegations. No.
Man, this sounds like this is lit. This sounds like a band that started in high school that really just made it. And
Glass Animals.
oh yeah, Glass Animals is lit. I don't know. I feel like having been in a band in high school, like obviously we never went gigging or
Marco went to
blew
Duke.
up or whatever, but
Wait, so 2 of them went to NC State, 2 of them went to UNC, and 1 of them went to Duke.
that's sick. Yeah.
Man, we're fumbling, bro. We're
Yeah.
fumbling. These people, 2 of these artists are like, one of the artists,
An artist and a group are like presumably around the same age as us, and they're performing at our school, making money. Broski, please, somebody hire us. We'll come talk to your university, bro. Yo, like in USC, some lecture boards.
Anyways, on that depressing note, we are very tragically well over time. But I'm actually, after checking out the lineup, I want to give these artists a good listen over the course of the next 2 weeks and like get hyped for their music, because a fan of live music. We're both fans of live music and music, as you know, and even though like having it be on a Sunday is gonna suck, I'm gonna have to configure out my weekend around that to make sure I get my work done. At least I'll be done with the biochem midterm on Tuesday, so it'll be a little amino acid biosynthesis. Fuck.
With that being said, stop. I don't have an effective transition. What I was trying to say was, this is what we do, in part why we do what we do, inform the people a bit, if you didn't know anything about this artist,
We hope that you learned something. We hope that you maybe are inspired. Give them a listen. Maybe go to the show. Do I think I'm gonna change my mind? I don't know. I got about a little over 30
I figured out. Yeah. Dog, I remember last year the grind to get spring weekend tickets and stuff. I woke up right on the dot. I just crawled out of bed and just.
So I think it's interesting this year because it's only one day. So
Mhm.
usually before in previous day,
Yeah.
because there was 2 days, and so I'm usually
If you didn't
in my
get to.
experience, the artists were actually our first year there wasn't 2 days, was it? No, there was only 1 day.
On the first year?
Our first year was Smino, and then like Flow Million, it was only like 1 day.
Oh shit!
Was
Yeah,
it only
you're
1 day?
right. Wait, no, there were definitely 2. No, but we only went to the one on
Friday.
Yeah. Damn.
So I don't know if this is like. No, surely.
No, there was another day. There was definitely another day. If you go to the BCA Instagram and just scroll back down to past 2 years ago, if it'll load. Anyway, we're taking up your time. We're gonna take him to the outro, and then we will talk off camera, and then we will mine off camera. You've been listening to 101.1 FM WBR. Let's try that again. 101.1 FM WOPPIP WDRVIP WALEIP Providence.
You guys can find us at www.theoutapocketpodcast.com, and Outta is spelled OUTTA. Through there you can find links to our
Spotify, Apple Podcast, Instagram, and YouTube. Check us out on all of those platforms.
You can also hit us up on the contact page on our website. Shoot us an email. We're lonely. Anyway. Once again, thank you so much for tuning into the Outta Pocket Podcast. I know we've been mad inconsistent in season 3.5, but we appreciate your listens as always. We'll see you next week. And go listen to some new music. Have fun.
Catch you guys later. Take care.